see, let me explain this question because it's always important. And when anybody announces that he or she is God, people say at once, well, will you tell us in millimeters the height of Mont Blanc? And I say, look it up in the encyclopedia, it's there. The thing is this. What we ordinarily call knowledge is the translation of life into words. And that is a very cumbersome process because if we had to translate the process into words every time we took a breath, we'd never get around to it. It takes so long to describe and think through the whole physiology of breath. Therefore, we do it without thinking about it. And I find that I'm shining the stars in just the same way. I mean, if you want it in words, it's going to take us a long time to get through them because words are strung out in a line.
Then I sense that eternally we are, and we are all gods. How come as a God, since you have said that we are all gods, and therefore I am a God, how come I find such difficulty in recognizing, understanding, or finding peace and tranquility within myself?
How do you, if you are God, how do you find such difficulty in finding peace and tranquility in yourself? That's because you're looking for it away from the place in which you are. You are seeking it apart.
So that's the concept of self, meaning the more you think, the more you speak, the further from the truth you get or from the self you get. So that guy who asked the question, I've heard his voice before. He's also a well-known Buddhist priest. And this must have, I think there were a lot of people connected to Alan Watts that were, seeking spirituality. And that guy, I've heard him give some good lectures. And this is the Be Here Now Network on YouTube.
From the experience which you have at this moment. And you are regarding that experience and saying, that's pretty lousy, I'd like something better than that. But the trouble with that is that it splits you in two pieces. And once you're split in two pieces, you're lost. Because you've made a difference between the experience you are now having on the one hand and yourself who is having it on the other. And you wish you could get away from that experience. Now, the truth of the matter is you can't, because you are what you experience. It's a myth purely that there is some sort of experiencer who has the experience. You are what you know, because it is not I know something, there is simply a process called the knowing. You could say the knowing, like the world, has two poles, north and south. And so the knowing ball has the knower and the known, but only in that sense. Now, knowing changes. It changes itself. But if you try to stand outside it and change it, it'll be like standing outside your hand and trying to move your hand from outside. And so comes the difficulty. In other words, this would be the difficulty for God in the press button surprise situation, where you think you want something different from what you have. But if you do think that, you've got to ask yourself the question, what it is that you really want. This is the most fundamentally important question. And you will find, if you go into it very, very deeply, that you have it. Now, you may change your mind about it, but you do have what you want.
God, if this place caught on fire, I would find myself so scared that I wondered if I would also feel that I was God, and if I am God and scared, what do I do about that?
Well, one of the ways of not being bored is to scare yourself.
Yes.
Don't we all go to the movies just to be scared? We put certain limits on it, indeed, before we go and say this isn't really going to happen. It's only a play or a movie. And therefore, while we see the safe outline of the proscenium arch, back in the back of our minds as a sort of Hintergedanke, we know it's only a play.
I'm talking about when it isn't.
If you see, after all, the task of the actor on the stage is to come on so well that the audience thinks it's real, so that he has them crying. Well, that's just one ordinary Joe Dokes actor, but supposing the actor of the play is the real big actor. Wow, that play would seem real. So that's what happens when the house cat is on fire. Yes, lady in red. What is sleep? The seventh day. What? When is the seventh day? When you sleep. Yes.
Yes, God. The only reason I know that I'm God is because I take the responsibility for it.
Yes.
Doesn't that answer the lady's question about the fire?
Oh, yes, that also would answer it. Yes. It's a question of taking responsibility for what happens.
What happens if you don't do anything about it?
If I don't do anything about the world,
What's
the boredom.
What's through the
Well, that's another way. That's another way. You can explore boredom. You can bore into boredom. And watch it. Sometimes when you're bored, that's the only thing to do. Because even for God, you can't lift yourself up by your own bootstraps. Because that is by nature of the definition impossible.
You said that life you would enjoy having a bit of it.
Yes, I think that would be fun. I mean, why else does one go on stage except to make myths? What?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what did you say? What is my motivation for going on the stage? That is like asking, why is there a universe? Well, now, if you listened to George Leonard last night, George Leonard explained how children were befuddled by being taught to ask why about everything. Because you always look away from what you're asking about to its antecedents, and that won't lead you anywhere at all. Why am I here? And I answer that question. Then somebody says, well, why that? And then somebody says, well, why that? Why that? Why that? And you get back and back and back, and eventually you get tired of answering. And so fathers, when their children say, why, Daddy? Why? They say, oh, shut up and eat your lollipop. So, but what happens, you see, when we trace the causation of things into the past, it all begins to fade out in silence and no answer. Why? Because it didn't begin there. The universe begins now. It didn't begin in the past. And the past trails back from now like the wake of a ship.
If everything is God and there is no time except now, what is the role of chance?
If everything is God and there is no time except now, what is the role of chance? Chance pairs with order. We'll say randomness, we'll call it, and it pairs with order. And it is part of the nature of order. If you know what you mean by order, you know that you mean contrast with randomness. And if you know what you mean by randomness, you know that you mean contrast with order. So if you want to have order, you must have randomness, and vice versa. Yes.
Did you have this much charisma before you discovered your true nature?
Yes, but it came out in a different way. Yes.
I think there's a sort of danger here, though the riddles are funny, and if you had time enough to think each one through, they'd be very profound. There's a certain danger of everything and everyone being God, because if you've really found yourself as God, then you know that certain things that you, as God, have created that don't mostly affect you, you create for a reason, you stay out of them, and you aren't a do-gooder. But if you think you're God, and then you try to go into too much social action and change the evils of this world, you end up hurting yourself and a lot of people, and you're playing God and you're not really being God.
Well, I admit to you, my dear, that this is a very, very dangerous conversation. And that I thoroughly agree with, but we didn't come here, did we, to play it safe? All profound ideas and profound questions are dangerous. It is dangerous to go into science. As we all know too well, it is dangerous to go into medicine. dangerous to go into writing because the pen is often mightier than the sword. And so I don't think we should withdraw from certain things because they're dangerous. But I entirely agree with you that if I were, as it were, in the spirit of God to go about social reform, I would be failing to realize the construction of my own universe, which is that when you interfere with it, you've got to know exactly how you're interfering. Otherwise, the most amazingly unexpected things will happen. So when people ask for miracles, they don't realize what the miracles involve. I mean, if I turned the microphone into a rabbit, it's altogether possible that you might drop dead, because those events might be connected.
Did you ever study with Carl Jung?
Did I ever study with Carl Jung? I didn't study with him. I knew him, and I read a lot of his writings. Yes.
Notion of watching yourself, like watching boredom or being aware of yourself, implied that there's a separation somewhere.
It does in a way, yes. And it depends how you're watching. There is a very interesting thing that comes up in this respect with regard to the Bhagavad Gita and to the Yoga Sutra, where they talk about the witness. There is, as it were, behind our ordinary self with its emotions and involvements, a witness self that does nothing more than perceive what happens. And this is the Atman, or the Purusha, which is not involved. And some of you, no doubt, especially in times of crisis, have suddenly discovered this sort of witness center behind everything that just isn't involved. Most terrible things can be going on, but the witness is impassive. Now, when we go into these states, we've got to be very careful of our descriptive language, because the descriptive language makes the witness seem something apart from what is happening in such a way that if we want to become really sort of skitsy and catatonic about things, we can always be withdrawn and go in and identify ourselves with a solitary and uninvolved witness, who is merely a hangout for the ego, as when the police raid a house in which there are burglars. And the burglars know they'll be caught if they're on the ground floor, so they go up to the first floor. So then the police come up to the first floor, they're up to the second, finally they get to the roof, the open sky and the infinite. And in this way, this was why the Buddha did not teach about the Atman, the real self within us, because he knew people would use the real self as a hideout for the ego. And so, when, say, Krishnamurti tries to explain this, he doesn't talk about the witness. He talks about awareness, and people say to him, but who is aware? What is aware? And he seems a little sticky in his answer here, because what is the matter is that the people asking the question are bewitched by grammar. They are using a language in which it is part of the grammatical convention that the verb always have a noun subject. Now, how on earth do verbs get started by nouns? I ask you. How can a thing start a process? Surely, this was really the same problem Descartes was wrestling with when he tried to find out how spirit could influence matter, or how mind could influence body. Because everybody knows that all proper ghosts walk straight through walls without disturbing the bricks. So how can the ghost in the machine, as Kessler put it, the soul in the body, how can it do anything to the body? With no connection. Two different realms. The point is, when we're talking about this awareness, what we call thought, feeling, sensation, emotion, we could say in a very clumsy way is it's aware of itself. It's the very nature. There wouldn't be sensation without awareness. You don't have to have something which is aware of it, any more than you have to have a thing called lightning, which does something called flashing. The flashing is the lightning. And so awareness is the one who's aware of it. I would say this awareness, if I say I am aware, the word I, as William James suggested, is simply a word of position like this or here. Awareness here. And your awareness there. Yes, sir. Yes, life is like one great koan. No, death is not the solution. It has no solution. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. You see, the thing is like this. This is what is hard for Westerners especially to understand. I said, if you understand the yang and the yin, you don't need to ask any further questions. And all you I Ching buffs ought to know this by now. What is not a component of Western common sense is that nothing is something. Now that may sound a little contradictory, but I think I can explain it. We treat nothingness as if it were ineffective, as if it wasn't really important at all. And yet, when we look out at the night and we see all these stars in space, try and imagine what the heavens would look like if there weren't any space. Then obviously there wouldn't be any stars. I mean, you could think that they will all be jammed together in a lump. There are various objections to that. How would you see the edge of the lump? No, it was a lump, without space around it. Furthermore, we know when we investigate the constitution of matter physically, that at the atomic level, there's more space in something than there is anything else. Most of it is empty, which led a physicist at the Argonne lab at the University of Chicago, who had become a little nutty. He was so impressed with the emptiness of matter that he went around in the most enormous padded slippers in case he should fall through the floor. So now what the point I'm making is this. If space is essential to solid, it's perfectly obvious then that nothing is essential to something. If you can't have something without nothing, it means nothing is pretty powerful stuff. Because something comes out of it. Like that. It's a dogma of Western thought expressed in the Latin phrase ex nihilo nihil fit. Out of nothing comes nothing. But that's not so. Out of nothing comes something. Now you would say, well, if something comes out of nothing, there must be some kind of mystery inside nothing. It must have a secret structure of some kind. I mean, there must be sort of electrical goings on. This is the trouble they have about cosmology. How could this world generate? Could it just be out of free-floating hydrogen? No, it's a much simpler idea than that. It comes out of real, solid nothing. It's so simple.
You've been listening to Alan Watts in On Being God, delivered in New York City in 1971. It's from our Philosophy and Society series, and to download this and other similar recordings, please visit alanwatts.org. Today's broadcast was brought to you by the Ram Dass Be Here Now Podcast Network. Thanks for listening. Welcome to Being in the Way with Alan Watts. I'm Mark Watts, your host, and today's talk is On Being God, which was recorded in 1971 in New York City at a conference on Western therapy and Eastern religions. Like last week's talk, Zen Bones, it's a big hall presentation given to hundreds of people who attended the conference. And in it, my father explores both Western therapy and Western religions in relationship to the mystical experiences or altered states that are the basis of Eastern religions. He points out that neither Western therapy nor Western religions are particularly equipped to deal with individuals who've had these experiences. And in the course of the talk, he invites everyone there to participate with him in a clinical experiment in which he positions himself as a patient who's had one of these experiences and believes himself to be God, and invites the audience to ask any questions they like. The results are lively, at times hilarious, and definitely enlightening as he pivots from idea to idea and question to question and delivers a remarkable performance. And now here's Alan Watts in On Being God.
Between Western psychology, psychiatry, and psychotherapy, and the so-called religions of Asia, there is common ground, because both are interested in changing states of human consciousness. Whereas institutional Western religion, Christianity, Judaism, and even Islam, are relatively less interested in this matter. Western religions are more concerned with behavior, doctrine, and belief than with any transformation of the way in which we are aware of ourselves and of the world. But this matter concerns psychiatry and psychology very much. Only those states of consciousness which are not normal are usually treated in Western psychology as being in some way sick. There are, of course, exceptions to this, and there have increasingly been exceptions. In the work of Jung, and to some extent even of Grodek, of Prinzhorn, of more modern people, Rogers, and Ronald Lang. Changing consciousness is often looked upon as a form of therapy. But in general, different states of consciousness from the normal are regarded as a form of sickness. And therefore, official and institutional psychiatry constitutes itself the guardian of sanity and of socially approved experience of reality. And very often it seems to me that reality appears rather much the way the world is seen on a bleak Monday morning. In this official doctrine, I might even say dogma, of what reality is. Because after all, we know that our science, such as it is of psychology, is founded in the scientific naturalism of the 19th century. And the metaphysical and mythological assumptions of that science still underlie a great deal of psychological thinking, in behaviorism eminently, but also to a large extent in official psychoanalysis. Indeed, one might say that psychoanalysis is based on Newtonian mechanics and, in fact, could be called psychohydraulics. Not that that analogy is altogether inappropriate, because there are certainly respects in which our psychic life flows and exhibits the dynamics of water. But of course we want to know what kind of water. And for the scientific naturalism of the 19th century, the basic energies of nature were considered to be very much inferior to human consciousness in quality. Ernst Haeckel, a biologist of that time, would think of the energy of the universe as blind energy. And correspondingly, it seems to me that Freud thought of the libido as essentially blind, unconscious energy, embodying only a kind of formless, unstructured, and insatiable lust. This is a generalization. Some modification in that thinking is, of course, possible. But the tendency is to regard all that which lies below the surface of human consciousness as being less evolved, because you must remember that this was also the time of Darwin's theories of evolution, of seeing the human mind as a fortuitous development from much more primitive forms of life, coming forth by purely mechanical processes, by natural selection and by the survival of the fittest. And therefore, man was in general seen as a fluke of nature, an embodiment of reason, emotion, and values, for which the more basic processes of nature had no sympathy and about which they did not care. If, therefore, the human race is to flourish, we must take charge of evolution. It can no longer be left to spontaneous process, but must be directed by human ingenuity, despite the fact that although our brains are capable of dealing with a colossal number of variables at once, our conscious attention is not. Most people cannot consider more than 3 variables at the same time without using a pencil. And this shows that in many ways the scanning process of man's conscious attention is very inadequate for dealing with the infinitely many variables, the multidimensional processes of the natural universe. However, a serious attempt has been made, and scientific naturalism issued in a fantastic fight with nature, in this whole notion of the conquest and subordination of nature, which has, as a matter of fact, very ancient, non-scientific and biblical origins, with the idea of man as the head and chief and ruler of nature in the image of God. And the time has now dawned upon us all when our attempts to beat nature into submission are having alarming results, because we see that it's very dangerous to mess around with processes that we don't understand, that have enormous numbers of variables, and we begin to wonder whether we hadn't better let well enough alone. At the same time, although I said that Western psychology had more in common, or more common interest with Oriental religion than it does with Western religion, there is a sense in which psychiatry and psychotherapy are becoming the religion of the West. Psychoanalysis has much in common with the forms and procedures of institutional religion. There is, for example, apostolic succession, the passing down of mana, of qualified power to practice therapy from the father-founder, Sigmund Freud, through his immediate apostles, to an enormous company of archbishops and bishops, among whom there are, of course, as there were with Christianity, heresiarchs, such as Jung and Grodek and Rank and Reich. And the heresiarchs are duly excommunicated and anathematized. There are rituals, as there are also rituals with religion. There is the sacrament of the couch. There is the spiritual discipline of free association. There is the mystic knowledge of the interpretation of dreams. And there are also the two great symbolic fetishes, the long one and the round one. Now, it's extraordinarily easy to make fun of all this. And we must not forget that we owe a tremendous debt to Freud, if for nothing else than pointing out that much of ourselves of which we are aware in terms of the conscious ego is not really ourselves. It is something superficial. However we define its nature, it is superficial. And the realities of human life are not under the gaze of its scanning process, at least not in the ordinary way. And that was a tremendous revelation. There's no question about that. But one sees troublesome signs when the doctrines and processes of psychiatry, psychoanalysis, and so forth become officialized.
In a different language, of course. I don't want to say the language, but the native people of the land, as long as they have history, something to unite for, they will never, no one will take their land from, So enough scare, save Europe or for repopulation or speaking about assimilation all the time. I mean, export your culture overseas. Try to impact those countries, even they're refusing. The Gulf countries, UAE, those countries are taking European values.
You are, if you can.
Against
Yeah, I'd like to say something about the Groypers and Christian nationalism. It's nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything that is has already been. Nick Fuentes is a gay little faggot, and his crew of Groypers are nothing more than a few hundred, if not a few thousand, disgruntled white men who have nothing better to do than to troll online. Their demographics won't work out in their favor. They're a lost cause. They're full of hate and anger, and they don't even understand Jesus Christ, the wisdom and the philosophy of the Son of God. They themselves are far from the Son of God.
Being a Christian nationalist and ethno-nationalist, it's an oxymoron.
Oh, I know.
Fucking retarded. But what people don't understand is, I don't think the U.S. government finds ethnic nationalist people as a threat. But what's really a threat, in my opinion, are religious nationalists. Because if you can organize people, they start, we've seen, religious cults in the past, they can have a certain amount of power. There's literally a guy in the 70s that went to Trinidad and literally made 70 people, 70 to 100 people commit suicide. We can see religious cults really can gain power. But, ethnic, I'm black, I'm white, I'm Chinese, let's be proud of that, let's unify. It's not really going to work in a diverse place like America. But religious nationalism, that can really catch steam. If these Groypers are just fixed up a little bit, they were more inclusive to the minorities, they would have their influence actually grew, but just hating the minorities, it's pretty dumb like that. I don't get why they do that.
Well, I think they're good at trolling, and what they're doing is they're basically punching back at the system, because the system is kind of in a lot of ways trash. There has always been well, first of all, I'd say anti-white rhetoric everywhere, straight males, you can go down the whole intersectional list. They're pushing back on that. They're punching back on, I would say that there is, even the stuff they say about Israel, I wouldn't say, there's a grain of truth to it. When it comes comes to, and of course that goes completely against our, the narrative of the, I guess you could say elites. I don't know. And of course, like just degeneracy in general. I mean, like it's been a kind of like the last 10 years has kind of been a fucking cesspool, dude. I don't think anybody would really disagree with that.
But again, they're not a monolith. It's Nick Fuentes who's the spokesperson because he's on that fucking chat app all day long, live streaming his show. I mean, this is the thing about communication where the smallest nothing can be the biggest something. So it's all hypnosis, and he is a pawn that is used by a system which is unrelenting and uncompromising. The U.S. is an extreme is in an extreme situation. I mean, this is an empire state beyond compare. I mean, just go fly to any major 10 U.S. cities, and there's nothing quite like it in the world in terms of a federal government. This government is 35 trillion in debt, going to 50 trillion, going to 100 trillion. They are letting the borders flood in. They are changing the demographic. They are vaccinating us. So there is a lot of wiggle room for the Nick Fuentes or for Christian nationalists to make a name for themselves, because the situation is so chaotic and so anti-American. It really violates our Constitution in every single way humanly possible. The vulgarity, the desecration of our flesh, the desecration of our spirits, the lies, the manipulation. It's all a hypnosis meant to destroy you. It's globalist in nature. It possibly is an Illuminati program. And, but Nick Fuentes is just a booger. He doesn't understand advanced wisdom or psychology. Like I said, he's a booger, aka just a baby wipe. You can wipe your ass with him, flush it down your toilet, and you're not even supposed to flush the baby wipe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have I've noticed some interesting things with him. Now, he is part Beaner himself. We know that. That's why he has that last name of his. Rather disappointing. But he does look like a white guy, at least. But we all make fun of, like on Twitter, we make fun of the Groypers because I'd say like half of them are Beaners. And it's like long been known. Like half those neo-Nazi edgelords that you'll see on like 4chan, those are like, also a lot of them are Beaners. So we do see this great leap by lots of young Hispanic men to want to be a part of the whiteness of this country, the white man. Maybe that's promising, even though that they're still, never going to be us. I don't know. Maybe it's a good strategy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. And one thing I like about Nick Fuentes, he's not just some weird, quirky, weird guy. There's a lot of black people that are starting to like him. Like, he's not some, like, he has a cool element. He's not just some weirdo, He goes on different podcasts, he interacts with different groups. He was on Fresh and Fit, I think, a couple times. Like, he's not just some guy stuck on some, like, super white supremacy. I'm gonna be an edgelord. I'm just gonna stick with my pure white race. Like, no, he's a bit more social. Like, he is charismatic. I wouldn't call him some weird guy that's just making like a bunch of recordings every single day. I wouldn't label him like that.
I know, but it's still easy to make fun of him because the truth is he's in the content creation business. He's in the communication business. His position is really is probably not the right position. I mean, it kind of is, but at the same time, he's not in he's not in power. And if Trump comes into power, he's still not in power. So what is he in? He's in the hypnosis communication business. He's doing what Pepe and Mon are doing right now, unsuccessfully, but he's rather successful.
He is rather successful. I mean, I don't know. I would say that. I personally, I barely make rooms anymore, but like I don't know. He does kind of push. I do think he puts like narratives mainstream that kind of maybe weren't as mainstream a few years ago, which is good. Which is pretty good if you ask me. I like that.
It just becomes exhausting. We get all the people like this fruitcake
See, this
Well,
is you. This is you adding nothing to the conversation, Mon. Congratulations.
You added a whole lot of nothing. You've always got something weird to say. What's up, Nacho? Christian nationalism, AF Oaxacan groperism?
Well, that's because the Groypers are mostly beaners, and so it just, kind of ironic because they're kind of white nationalists.
See, the Beaners are Ladinos. They consider themselves the Romans, and they have a lot of anger in their heart, and that's why they're mostly Groypers. They're Ladinos.
Yep.
I do like them better than neo-Nazis, though.
Well, if you've ever talked to neo-Nazis, it's like I will on Twitter sometimes go in their spaces. They usually have like decent-sized rooms going, and these are the most like rigid people ever. So like they purity test everyone, and they inevitably they all are going to start fighting with each other, making their own rooms. They don't get along. These people will kill each other before they kill other people. They're just very weird.
Well, you don't see the Jews doing that, do you?
You guys fight with each other and wouldn't talk to each other.
I'm talking about in Israel, not in Clown Town.
Well, I'm not around the far right in Israel, so I don't know what they're like.
They're Orthodox Haredi.
Well, wasn't even like right wingers like Darren that when he was on here, wasn't he like always purity testing people, and if you weren't like he disagreed with them, you weren't allowed in his rooms?
Yeah, this is Clown Town, but that is group dynamics. I mean, we could call, these religious groups, but I'm just saying that there are psychological things that happen in every group.
With the Hispanics, by the way, I do think a lot of Hispanics will assimilate into whiteness, in my opinion. Because the bar for being white is very low nowadays. It's literally, you just have to kind of look white. It's not, any type of culture.
Well, I would say they have. I mean, when I was in high school, I graduated in 2000. Like, nearly all Mexicans. This is living in Phoenix. Like, even if they were like several generations, American, they always kind of like lived in their own neighborhoods. They'll kind of talk like this, they had their own little way of dressing and talking, and I like actually never thought they would have assimilated as much as they have, especially like the last 10 years. You see like way more of them now live out in the suburbs. They dress like us, talk like us, like they're kind of the same. So, I mean, I guess time will tell.
Sorry, I'm chewing, but the Italians did the same thing. And the Irish, right?
I mean, the Irish are just trash, but
Well, they're still white. Trash, but they're white.
So do the Russians, too.
I ended up like posting a clip. It was like there's all of these like French people like on Twitter, and that do like podcasts and stream, and they're like, "Oh, your duty as a woman, because Christ wants you to submit to a man and do your duties and submit to your husband and blah blah blah," and like all of this just like really super cringe shit, and yeah, like I think that's actually not very Christian. I think that's all bullshit.
So you don't think wives are supposed to submit to their husbands, Pippin?
I think that no, I don't believe in that stupid shit.
What do you mean? If a wife submits...
If you had a wife, would she wear the pants? And you'd wear the
No,
skirt?
I wouldn't want her to have to submit to me. Like, to me, that's just weird.
You mean you give respect to get respect?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like I wouldn't treat her. No, I wouldn't be the one wearing the pants in the sense that, like, I kind of have any kind of control or say over you. In other words, I think we would be equal in terms of power. But that being said, like, I'm not gonna get fucking bossed around. I'm not gonna submit to some woman. And like, yeah, like fucking standards. Like, I'm not gonna there's like a lot of shit I wouldn't tolerate, and I'm, whoever I'd be with, I'm sure it'd be the same thing.
Yeah, so I think that's what it means. I don't think it's like submit as in get down and like pray to you. I think it's just more so that, and yes, you don't govern her, but you govern the family, right?
No, that is so out. That is so not true. You govern yourself. That's the only thing you can govern. If you govern yourself, you govern the family.
I mean, a lot of families, like especially in Europe, in East Asia, Latin America, not so much, but it's not. When it comes to a lot of the family decisions, it's not abnormal for the woman to actually be the one that kind of makes family decisions, even when it comes to money and that kind of stuff. As long as she's not like
Where
retarded.
is this at again?
Well, East Asia, like the woman's the head of the household. The grandmother is until she passes away.
You're telling me in
But
East
not
Asia they're getting bossed around?
You don't think that's kind of weird that men come up out of you, but then you bow down to men? Like, that's crazy as hell to me. Like,
No.
you are
Come up out of you.
I mean, when you
It's great.
when you have kids, right? So you have male kids also, right? So males come up out of you. So why do you submit yourself to a male? Should we be submitting ourselves to you? You the God.
Oh
You the creator.
Lord, are you? Yeah, he is a hotel. Somebody get this man some coconut and soursop juice.
I wouldn't submit to nobody that I created. Why would you submit to somebody that you create?
Okay, I'll tell you. Are you familiar with something called the patriarchy?
Again,
Here we go again.
I submit to something that you create.
Uh-huh.
You create something that you want to submit to. Does that make any sense? If I was the creator of people, like women are, you the creator of human beings, why would I would never submit to you.
Yeah, but 666. That the whole thing is submitting to yourself. If you
I do take whether humans live or not. The woman dictates whether I live or not. She can abort that baby when she wants to. So why would I submit to another person that don't have a control like that? That's stupid as fuck. Now you're the crazy one.
No. Let's have this dialogue, right?
I got that date, original air date.
Right. But my question, you said put the seed in her, right? The key word is the seed, right? The thing about the seed is you can put it in pretty much any soil, right? You take an apricot seed. It doesn't matter what soil you plant it in. Guess what?
They kicked me. So funny. I can't believe they kicked me. What a waste of everybody's time. So lame. Oh damn, they kicked me from that one too. So they use me to jumpstart their rooms. So they consume, then they vomit you out. And that's what they are, they're pukers. Michelle, if you feel like you're going crazy, I mean, I see your TikTok. Try reading a book. Have you heard of these things called books? Try reading a book, Michelle.
Yeah, man. It definitely gives you a different approach to hearing take that. You know what I'm saying? You just don't hear it the same, like, bang. But
yeah, he's contaminated, he's impacted. But I think we can still listen to the other ones because Mace, I don't think Mace was involved in all that nonsense. That's probably why he left.
I don't care. It's all, every one of them guilty. This ain't something brand new. But here's the thing, though. I think that in a sense, I just know that that's just the way that the system functions. And so everything that he has done is something that is consistent with how the industry has been run for years. So I wouldn't be shocked if, a lot more stuff came out from other industries as well.
I don't know why he feel like he playing him.
So, OT, dang. Sorry, Republican, welcome to the stage.
Yo, I wanted to mention Odie's PTR about Morpheus. So I was gonna say that. Sorry, my mic was cutting out. I was gonna say that, when Morpheus presents Neo with the red pill, blue pill, it's a trick question. Morpheus was gonna bust Neo from the energy sucking machine, regardless. It wouldn't have mattered whether it was red or blue. It's irrelevant. So what that says is that Morpheus is like Saint John the Baptist, the forerunner to the One, and so it's essentially a mythology or an archetype of a liberator. And so it deals with liberation theology, which is what Islam, Judaism, Christianity, and all world religions really deal with, which is freedom of the self, or a liberation from bondage.
I want to see how I want to approach this. So, I think I hear what you're saying, but I think Christ makes it clear in John chapter 8, verse 32 to 36, thereabout, that he who the Son set free is free indeed. So where they may sound like there's liberation in all these other traditions, it is only truly found in Jesus Christ. So Islam, in a sense, is for people who embrace that, they're simply taking off one bondage and joining and putting themselves in another kind of bondage. And the same thing with the law of Moses. For anybody that wants to go back to the Judaisms of the Second Temple era and reject Yeshua as the Messiah, they're simply going from one bondage that they may be presently in or formerly in, joining and attaching themselves to another form of bondage. But it's only in the Son that you are truly set free. So I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I mean, that's just, that the scriptures demonstrate.
Yeah, and the Matrix drew a lot from Gnosticism. So Gnosticism has got a lot of elements of Christianity, but they drew a lot from it. So it's not. That's why you see a lot of Christian like. So Neo is supposed to be like a Messiah type. What's his name? Morpheus is supposed to be like a John the Baptist, and it's not by mistake that Neo's partner, who is actually called Trinity, and then the ship that they ride is the Nebuchadnezzar. So it's drawn a lot of Christian principles that is more from the Gnostic side. But it was a great movie. And then I think they also drew some aspects from Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland actually, as much as it's a fairy tale, but it does deal with a lot of philosophical issues in all of it.
Somewhere saying Rick's whole name and shit, bro. We ain't making this up. We ain't starting shit, bro.
Well, I wanted to say, Robin, you guys in New Zealand have to all come back. Sorry?
No, sir. Not here.
You guys are not fortunate to get all those animals.
Bro, this is literally for Rick and...
Bitch, shut your ass up, Jabroni. Get that out, bitch. Come on now. Come on, get the man out of you. Get the man out of you. Come on, get the man out of you.
Go back in the White
House. Fucking man,
go back in your foreign ass room.
Your ass, bitch.
Go back in your foreign ass room, nigga. You're a loser. You're coming over here because you drive. You drive just like that Bunto. You drive just like that Bunto, nigga. Don't get some love. Your home gonna try. Your home gonna try.
You're a fucking
Your
man.
try. Your assholes try. That little motherfucker
fucking mad at you. You're a fucking woman.
Go get some moisturizer, nigga.
Alright, this shit's not getting it.
Shut your beanbag body ass up, bitch.
Jabroni, come
Get
on,
your
bro.
thirsty ass a motherfucking glass of water.
Fuck up, bitch.
You are looking for trauma. Go get a life. Get a life and get a man. Get a life and get a nigga. You can't even get nobody to pump that little dirty butt, nigga. Shut up. You're dirty.
You scared, bitch. The fact you tell me I was gonna remove you, bitch. What
You
I'm
can
going
call me.
you right now.
You
You're
can motherfucking field worker, nigga. Go clock in the work. Go clock in the work, bro.
What the fuck do I gotta do? Like, oh y'all, like literally, I don't even know why the fuck y'all fussing for. Like, come on, Mickey Mouse, bro. Come on, bro. You don't need to keep fussing.
I've seen a lot of
fantasy. Nobody's voting for the president based off of their support for Hamas or
your thinking has to be like a bit bigger. Recently, out of the beginning of the war, they've been like, of
Nobody wants you.
Nobody wants you.
Go on,
bitch.
Go on, you. Go on, you.
You ain't no fucking other man, bitch. You don't have no fucking man, bitch. I can tell you that. Bitch, you're fucking you're fucking mom for one, bitch.
You have to adopt a child.
Right.
Hello?
You're fucking mom, bitch.
You have to adopt a child, you fucking loser.
Dumb bitch.
You are fucking waste of a man. You're a waste of society. Why the fuck do you even have kids? You can't even have children. You can't even have kids.
Fucking damn.
Imagine a nigga sticking his dick in a butt.
Retards and
Go reproduce.
what the fuck you're
Go
saying, bitch. I need a translate.
reproduce,
Even
nigga.
little baby can
Go
fucking speak clearly than you, bitch.
reproduce.
Fucking
Go
yes, chip it out, bitch.
reproduce. Go have kids.
Chip it out,
You
bitch.
out of breath because you
Yeah,
can't
bitch.
keep
Chip it out,
up.
bitch. That's all you
You're
need,
out of
bitch.
breath.
I got you, bitch. You're
Pussy.
fucking triggered
You're
out.
not a
fucking
black-
hoe.
I don't even know why the fuck this shit just started, bro. We trying to get some business clear, Mickey Mouse, bro. You ain't have to do that, bro.
You're not a black woman. You're a faggot.
Maybe you
will
didn't
always
hear-
be a faggot, bitch. You will always be a faggot. Fuck is wrong with you?
You kick him out, Rick.
I'm the leader here.
Y'all
Whether you
let
like
the
it or
faggots
not.
run y'all
See,
and
right,
letting
if
a
you
bitch
can't
from
lead,
another country
I'm
run y'all
glad this
and
shit is
letting a white
recorded.
nigga that claim he got a wife,
I'm gonna-
but he's trying to fuck Abby on the app named Q Plus run y'all, right?
Why you bring Q Plus?
Man, cause he's a bitch ass nigga too. He's a bitch ass nigga too. He's a bitch ass nigga too. Yo, I remove this bitch before I pop this hoe up. I swear to God. Get that bitch the fuck out my way, yo. And that's that line. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. I mean that shit. Get the fuck out my way, ho. That's go. Get the fuck. Move around. You're unimportant. Move the fuck around.
Where's my Black Lives Matter?
Man, if this is gonna be sucking dick in 24 hours, get the fuck out my way.
Yeah, Claire, you got it.
Get the fuck out my way, ho.
Where's your referee?
Somebody get
you playing, bro? Chill out, Clef.
Get your stupid nigga bitch ass out my way.
Hey, Clef, chill out. You playing. Why you keep doing
Hey, nigga bitch. Hey, nigga bitch. Get out my way, hoe. I mean that shit, you dusty nigga bitch. Sit down. Sit down, hoe. This has nothing to do with you.
This is crazy.
Stand down, niggly bear bitch. Stand down. You black bitch. Stand the fuck down, you self-hating black bitch.
I'm not black.
Stand the fuck
There
down,
you are.
you
Stop lying.
black bitch. Stand the fuck down, tomorrow.
Yeah, she black, bro. She ain't black.
Fucking bitch.
What's wrong with you?
And when you go to sleep tonight, you're gonna be a black, nasty fucking nigga bitch. And when you wake up in the middle of the night to take a fucking piss, you're gonna open your legs and you're gonna have a black ass pussy. And it's gonna leak urine, hoe. You're a black, decrepit bitch.
What are you screaming in your
Chill out,
house?
Jack.
Shut the fuck up.
Chill out, Jack.
You're a black, decrepit bitch. Now shut up and move the fuck out my way.
You're
Black
big.
bitch.
You can't move nowhere.
Black bitch.
You way bigger
Hey,
than
Blackie.
here.
Hey, Blackie. Get the fuck out my way, black bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
Clef,
not
that's
black,
crazy,
but
bro.
okay.
Why
You're
you
black.
black, bro?
You're black. You're a weird bitch. Get your black ass on.
Okay.
These white niggas gonna fuck you and leave you because you're a whore.
No,
They're gonna leave $100.
black man.
Girl, shut your hoe ass the fuck up. Move. Are you done?
How much do you weigh?
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 How dark is your skin?
It's light.
How dark is your skin, you black bitch?
That's crazy.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You're a black bitch. Like, I'm tired of arguing with black bitches that want to be white.
That's
You will never be white. I don't care how much white semen you swallow, bitch. You are a black whore.
Why do you want me to be black?
You're black. You're black.
Okay.
You're black.
But I'm not.
You're black.
But I'm not.
You're a nigga bitch.
Nuh-uh.
You're black.
Nuh-uh.
You're black. You're at the bottom of the totem pole with that Mexican faggot. You're a black bitch. Yes, you are. You're a black bitch. You and that Mexican faggot are stupid motherfuckers. Now move out the way, ho. You're dismissed. You're dismissed, bitch. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Good night, bitch. Bye. Bye. Get the
You're gonna run out of
Bye.
You're gonna run out of energy.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.
I never run out of breath, ho. Bye.
You're gonna run out of energy.
Bye. Bye-bye. See ya.
Damn, Mickey must piss you off.
Right. Is this how black women
Imagine me being pissed off. Bitch, I have the lungs of steel. I will yell at your dumbass all night, and you will be on the other end of that motherfucking mic wondering how.
working your body?
How? You're gonna be saying how?
She can
Why are you
blow in.
screaming?
How did she keep doing that? How? Jesus, bitch. I do this shit in my sleep, ho. So are you done or not? This is light work.
Can you imagine?
It's called putting the phone down your throat. I'm not even that fucking loud.
Right.
I'm not.
You're
So
putting
why is
the
no
phone
one
in your
stopping
throat.
me, you dusty bitch?
You're putting the phone.
Yo.
Oh my goodness. You're giving your
I don't want to talk to you.
Then don't talk to me.
Oscar, moderate the room and kick this black bitch out of here. Get her the fuck out. Get out. You black bitch, you're not welcome here.
Or stalemate.
Why do you want everybody to be black?
Bye. Bye-bye.
You ain't black.
Bye.
The blackest of them all.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
You don't vote for me,
say you ain't.
I think black people are they're
Bye! Bye! Get the fuck out! Bye! Bye!
Can you imagine Jazzy squealing in bed? That's a fucking amazing.
Diego, shut the fuck.
It would be worth the experience.
Diego, I'm supposed to be mad. Shut the
Can you imagine owning a slave and it ends up being Jazzy?
Let's Can you imagine being a white loser trying to fuck Abby on the app, bitch? Shut your white ass up, bitch.
Damn, Q, why you
You're a white loser. You're mad because I blocked you. You're blocked for life. You stupid son of a bitch.
Jazzy,
You're blocked. You're blocked. You shut the fuck up. You're blocked forever. I don't give a fuck what your stupid broke white ass got to say. You're a white nigga with a wife that is always on Clubhouse. Hello? Okay, bye. Your wife is fucking black niggas while you're on here trying to fuck at you. Your wife is sucking all the black dicks in motherfucking Utah, nigga. And I'm a sister. I'm gonna stuff my brother's black dick down your wife's throat, nigga. How about that, Q?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Your fucking black dick sucking wife, nigga. Fuck you. And your mom's gonna suck my brother's dick right after her. What the fuck? Yeah, bitch. I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out the white bitches. Yeah.
Jazzy, back in
Q, shut the fuck up and go get your wife to suck my brother's dick. Now.
Libs, you're
right now, Q.
You're being a man. Libs.
Right now.
You're acting like a man, Libs. How about
Yo,
you be a feminine black woman?
I'll be back when she's gone, bro. I'm not
Black women are supposed to be feminine,
Jazzy,
not act like man. What did I do?
That creature is the mother of a child.
That's very unfortunate that black women are able to breed. You know, I still believe in slavery because, you know, it would have gotten rid of this mess. I actually heard, like, jokes apart, I actually heard that black people were way more productive during slavery than when they were giving rights.
Well, that's because cotton picking season's only 1 month a year, so yeah, you're going to be productive.
Ping me in when she comes back. It's nice to see you, Oscar, Rick, and Rico.
Q plus, what's up, bro?
Have a good evening. Ping me
All
when she
right,
comes
bro.
back.
Lid, what's up, Lid? Claire, you gotta stop being like that. You a black woman yourself.
I'm not black. Bro, what is wrong with this black Americans trying to recruit other people from other cultures to be part of them?
Accent, then?
Yeah,
I don't
bro,
even
we
have
hear
a
the
black
in your
accent.
tongue. Yeah, you
I
do.
don't talk like an animal. I'm not. Can you guys
Whoa. Claire.
just
Abby, never meet him.
can you guys accept people that want to be you?
Sounds like
Because,
she has an Eastern
you know,
European accent to me.
like,
Oh, wow.
you guys, like, no, there's not everybody that wants to be you guys. I'd rather be white. I think
Maybe
white
like
is
a little bit
prettier
of like a
than being a black
Russian
American. Just
accent,
that's just me. I think they're much more well kept.
Something, you know,
They're a lot more well kept than blacks. Blacks are a lot more. They act like primates, you know.
I'm adding you. I like that talk. He must be the life of the party.
Damn. Shit's crazy, man. Clubhouse is a hell of a house for the clowns.
Are you Eastern European, Claire?
Okay, one of my parents is European, one of my parents is African.
Oh, that's why Jazzy was saying.
Yeah, and even from my parent from Africa, they don't even like black Americans. Neither of my parents' sides like black Americans. So I got it from my parents.
Diego, she's trying to be brief.
Yeah, my mom is Somalian.
Obviously.
My mom is Somalian.
Oh,
My
Somalians aren't really black, are they?
No, we don't identify as with black Americans. Nobody likes them. These people,
Wait,
nobody
Claire, what's
likes
your
those
dad?
people. Nobody. Native
your
Americans, they
dad?
don't like them.
Claire, what's your
Africans,
dad?
they don't like them. Europeans don't like them. They're
Claire, what's your
allergic to
dad?
being liked. Like,
What's your dad?
and they
Right.
force people to be part of them. Like, I just reject them. Hi, Libs.
Libs, Q Plus is on your dick. He's like, ping me when Jazzy gets back. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I know. These niggas don't got no life.
Your voice is cracky. Like, did you lose your
My
voice?
voice is not cracky.
And her
It's
skin
all-
is ashy.
Did you lose your voice, Lib?
Oh, yes, I did.
Right.
Yeah. You wish my fucking voice was cracky, ho.
Right.
What's cracky is that fingernail polish you just did yourself because you can't afford to go to the nail salon.
It's Memorial Day. Everywhere is closed.
You said that there was somewhere open. You just couldn't
No,
afford
there's
to
not.
go.
I lied. There's nowhere open.
You said you couldn't afford to go.
No, my dad has a lot of money. I can go if I want to.
So why you own nail polish? I don't even own a bottle, bitch.
Because it's aesthetic. I'm not
You're
black
broke.
and ratchet.
You're broke,
you know?
bitch. That's the problem.
Here we go.
Broke bitch can't even fucking go get a manicure. Imagine you fucking broke, bitch. Talk
Wait,
about my
Jazzy,
boy
you don't
crack.
include with your
I do
hairstyling
not do this shit, bitch. Huh?
some nails? You don't include nails with your hairstyling?
No, I don't do nails.
That's not like a package deal that they offer? I don't go to
Yeah, some cosmetologists do nails. I don't do nails. We have a nail tech there. I don't do nails, though.
I heard it's pretty straightforward. It's like in and out type of thing now with the gels. That's what my sister said.
Yeah, I get gel, too. You don't have to fuck up your nail polish.
Yeah, I use my natural nails.
I do
Gels,
too, you
gels
dumb
mess
bitch.
up your natural. You don't have any natural nails. Name me
Oh,
something
yeah.
black
You
people
know why?
do that is
Because I put
natural.
my fist in your, I put my
Name me
fist in
something
your
black
ass
Americans do that is
and
natural.
your fucking
Yeah.
nasty acid from your booty
I have
hole
better hair than
took
you.
all my motherfucking fingernails
I have better hair
off
than
my
you.
hair.
Let's go hair
I
for
hope
hair.
you.
Come
I
on.
hope you do.
Yeah, because I do.
And I wouldn't
hair
give a
texture.
fuck.
Your hair texture is
I
shit.
do hair. My hair could look any way I want it to.
I use your hair to wash my plate.
Yeah, I
okay?
know. I know.
Right. That's what your hair texture is.
Imagine thinking you're gonna hurt my feelings by talking about
Your
your
hair
nappy
texture is my
hair.
sponge that I
Your
use to
hair's
clean my
nappy
ass
as
with.
fuck.
Okay, Lips?
Your hair is
Okay?
nappy.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I'll let you pack me up this time.
I don't feel like it because
I
I'm gonna
definitely
feel like
sent you. I
masculine.
sent you on your way to FedEx the first time. I don't know why they returned.
No, I actually left because
I don't know who.
It was
I must
dinner
have
time.
didn't pay for the postage.
My
Like,
dad
you got to go back.
told me to come downstairs.
You got to
so
go
I
back.
had
No,
to
it's
go.
okay.
But I'm done my dinner.
You could get out the box.
Yeah, we have dinner around that time in my house. So
Yeah. Okay.
does that sound? Do you guys have dinner in your house? You know, your dad. That sounds. Is that a sensitive topic to go to? Lips.
No, not at all. Nothing anyone says on here could ever hurt my feelings. You all are
Have you
poor.
ever watched that movie?
You all
Precious?
are poor with no friends.
Right.
No
Have
family.
you watched that
You're
movie?
on this
Precious?
app 24/7 starting shit, lying about your life.
I'm
Let's
not even
use-
27 yet.
Nothing. I said 24/7.
I'm gonna be 27 in the
I
next.
said you're on the app, and you're so retarded. This is my point. I said you're on the app 24/7.
Oh, well, I don't have any kids.
Yeah, this is my point. Retards like you, I don't give a fuck what you say. You can talk about my dead grandmother.
No, I'm
It would
talking about your
never
dead
penetrate
kids. You have kids. I
because
know.
you're a fucking retard. Literally.
You have bills to pay. Somebody pays my
Literally,
bills.
I do, and I pay them all. I pay
I'm
them
young,
all.
I don't have bills to pay. You
I
do,
don't care.
so,
You're a
like,
kid.
whatever.
You're a kid. Paying bills is fun to me.
I am a kid. That's why I'm meant to be here. You're meant to be.
No,
like,
you're not meant to be here. This app was meant for
Why are you
networking
muting me,
people
Liz?
with business. I'm gonna remove you.
Why is this masculine black woman like muting me?
Oh, and why is this
Come
bitch
on.
going to the hallway? See ya. Anyone else want to get packed up before I go take a shower? Huh? Anybody else want some of this motherfucking FedEx work before I go take a motherfucking bath? Huh? Oh, I fucking thought so, son. Because The Rock said, all right? And you could take this fucking Clubhouse app. You could shine this sucker up. You can turn the son of a bitch
sideways, and you can shove it up your candy ass. Let's go. Let's go. Bye. Get the fuck out. Bye. Bye.
Can you imagine Jesse squealing in bed? It's a fucking
Hello?
Yo.
Tick tock.
Hello? Hello. Can everything?
Can you hear me?
Oscar, I just want you to know you ruined the content, right? You let this fucking retarded bitch jump in the middle, Q left, Abby left, everything's over now. Men are retarded. Don't ever think I'm gonna put on a show for you again. You and Rick owe me fucking $50 a piece for packing them the fuck up. I will invoice you motherfuckers. But you need to learn how to moderate the fucking room, Oscar. You really do. You need to learn that people who are annoyances, like fucking, what's her name? Claire, needs to go while I'm packing people up. Damn.
I'm sorry, I gotta go to the bathroom and get some Tylenol. You gave me a bloody migraine.
Fuck up. Hurry up and go.
Dignity and respect.
I also have to give respect to the American people. So as much dignity and respect that he gave Americans, that's how much dignity and respect he should get.
From a
They asking Israel to ceasefire. I did not hear nobody saying, release the hostage or we coming on you also.
Exactly.
Not even a single state, country, institute whatsoever that when they come and say, release the hostage or we coming to kill you.
You know what?
But everybody's coming on Israel.
You know what else they didn't say? They didn't say we open our gates for Palestinian refugees.
Exactly. For that I don't blame them. For that I don't blame them. Cancer please body.
No, but you know that.
Canada just took in 5,000 or taking in.
And that's why they're having all those anti-Semitic incidents right now.
Because those who take, they're getting $5,000 per head. Egypt also takes, she's taking 700 a day. But what is 700 compared to 1.4 million?
No, to Egypt already like 80,000 people left. And someone
Yeah, but Egypt got $5,000 per head for that.
Yeah. Someone made $500 million just from letting some people walk through a gate.
Exactly.
A land gate. They don't even need to board the flight. They just need to cross like a caravan.
Ooh, the corruption. Can't handle it.
What's new in the Islamic world?
Right. Why are these liberals simping? Why are the liberals simping for corruption, misogyny, homophobia?
Wow, so
it's
surprising.
It's everything they're against. And that's what kills me. It fucking kills me.
It's everything that they're against, but they're not against corruption when it comes to their own self. Do not forget that.
That's true. And they're also fools because they'll be the first people that Hamas will kill if they're off the building. The first people. I don't get it.
There's like a third video. There's this guy that goes and asks questions. You know this? That he goes and asks Israeli Palestinian questions. So he said, okay, what do you, like he went to Palestinian, what do you think about the support that you're getting from Queer for Palestine? He's like, we want the support of anyone, but not from them.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. And it's fucking weird. I've literally been in rooms with gay people with like a Palestinian coming in there saying the same thing. Oh, you are perverts. We don't want your support.
Can I get a
They're just sitting there. They're literally just
yeah.
And then the next day they'll be pro-Palestinian. And I'm like, what? Are Are they just trying to fit? I guess it's just to fit in. I guess they want to be a part of the group. It has to be. It has to be.
No, Hampton, you're self-centering. They want your propaganda support. They just don't want you to actually be a part of their society once they win, because then they'll throw you off the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you want everybody to be black?
You ain't black.
Black is something wrong.
See you tomorrow.
You don't vote for me, you ain't.
I think black people are they're
Bye. Get the fuck out. Bye.
Can you imagine Jesse squealing in bed? It's a fucking amazing. It would be worth the experience.
I'm supposed to be mad.
Can you imagine owning a slave and it ends up being Jazzy?
Can you imagine being a white loser trying to fuck daddy on the app, bitch? Shut your white ass up, bitch.
Damn, Q, why you
You're a white loser. You're mad because I blocked you. You're blocked for life. You stupid son of a bitch.
Jazzy,
You're blocked. You're blocked. You shut the fuck up. You're blocked forever. I don't give a fuck what your stupid broke white ass got to say. You're a white nigga with a wife that is always on Clubhouse. Hello? Your wife is fucking black niggas while you're on here trying to fuck at you. Your wife is sucking all the black dicks in motherfucking Utah, nigga. And I'm a shifter. I'ma stuff my brother's black dick down your throat, nigga. How about that, Q? Yeah. Your fucking black dick sucking wife, nigga. Fuck you. And your mom's gonna suck my brother's dick right after her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bitch.
Your brother like
I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out the white bitches.
brother's a white
Q.
What do you
Yeah.
Jazzy, back in
Q. Shut the fuck up and go get your wife
Back in the
to
field.
suck my brother's dick. Now.
Lips, you're
Right now, Q.
you're being a man. Lips.
Right now.
You're acting like a man, Lips. How about you be a feminine black woman?
I'll be back when she gone, bro. I'm not doing
Black women are supposed to be
No,
feminine
Jazzy,
and not
don't
act like
leave.
man. What did I do? Damn.
Can you imagine owning a slave and it ends up being Jazzy?
Can you imagine being a white loser trying to fuck daddy on the app, bitch? Shut your white ass up, bitch.
Damn, Q, why you
You're a white loser. You're mad because I blocked you. You're blocked for life. You stupid son of a bitch.
Jazzy,
You're blocked. You're blocked.
Your phone.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You're blocked forever. I don't give a fuck what your stupid broke white ass got to say. You're a white nigga with a wife that is always on Clubhouse. Hello?
Bye.
Your wife is fucking black niggas while you're on here trying to fuck at you. Your wife is sucking all the black dicks in motherfucking Utah, nigga. And I'm a shifter. I'ma stuff my brother's black dick down your throat, nigga. How about that, Q? Yeah. Your fucking black dick sucking wife, nigga. Fuck you. And your mom's gonna suck my brother's dick right after her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bitch.
Your brother like
I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out the white
Your
bitches.
brother's a white
Q.
What do you
Yeah.
Jazzy, back in
Q. Shut the fuck up and go get your wife
Back in the
to
field.
suck my brother's dick. Now.
Lips, you're
Right now, Q.
you're being a man. Lips.
Right now.
You're acting like a man, Lips. How about
Yo,
you be a feminine black woman?
I'll be back when she gone, bro. I'm not
Black women are supposed to
No,
be feminine and
Jazzy,
not
don't
act like man.
Oh, white nigga, get out of here. Get her the fuck out.
Wow.
Get out. You black bitch, you're not welcome here.
Why do you want everybody to be black?
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
most of them all.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
You don't vote for me anyway.
I think black people are they're
Bye.
about
Bye. 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 Get the fuck out. Bye. 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 Bye.
Can you imagine Jesse squealing in bed? It's a fucking amazing. It would be worth the experience.
I'm supposed to be mad.
Can you imagine owning a slave and it ends up being Jazzy?
Can you imagine being a white loser trying to fuck daddy on the ass, bitch? Shut your white ass up, bitch.
Damn, Q, why you
You're a white loser. You're mad because I blocked you. You're blocked for life. You stupid son of a bitch.
Jazzy,
You're blocked. You're blocked.
You're following.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You're blocked forever. I don't give a fuck what your stupid broke white ass got to say. You're a white nigga with a wife that is always on Clubhouse. Hello? Bye. Your wife is fucking black.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. So I put that on TikTok. It's going up on YouTube. I mean,
Oh, I need to see that.
Thank you.
yeah, so the amount of projection is incredible. I mean, you know, if you really do understand psychology and projection, the whole thing, I mean, I do have compassion for her, don't get me wrong. Like, I think that everything she says is who she is, and she's projecting everything. So in many ways, we're kind of torturing her and not helping her, but it's basically impossible to help her because we are all our own worst enemy. Look at my PTR and just imagine Jazzy doing that and actually doing that. She would be at peace. This app, in many ways, is driving her crazy.
I want to watch this later.
It's a private TikTok.
Oh, come on.
You
know I follow everything you do.
Well, you can. Okay, so if you want to follow it, it's called Clowns Movies on TikTok. It's a recording of Clown House from the past 6 months. I've got hundreds of TikToks of all of you. And this one is a very special one.
What makes it special?
Jazzy is she caused a migraine. I had to go to the emergency room. So she can kill with a word. She is the Mahdi. She is the chosen one. She is the Kwisatz Haderach. She can kill with a word. Where do you think her husband is? Her husband is dead, buried in the ground. She talked to him to death.
What do you want, Rico? You fucking nosy ass nigga.
Just saying hi.
Bullshit, you fucking nosy shit. What did you do that you dragged me into this shit?
Drag you? I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did, bitch. What the fuck did you do that you made that fucking damn chimpanzee come to me? I didn't do shit to you. So I don't know
didn't
why
do
you
shit. I'm gonna leave the room because I'm not gonna get involved.
I think you should leave. That's a smart thing you should do.
Yeah, because I didn't do anything. So.
Okay. Don't fuck with me. And you too, you fucking kike ass nigger, David. Fucking nigger faggot.
So I'll put the link to the YouTube video in the chat, and I encourage you to play that video for her so she can get some audio feedback on.
What's your TikTok?
It's called Clowns Movies.
Clowns Movies. No underscores?
No. The YouTube is called Clowns Podcast. I mean, let's be honest. She is the content. You know, to her own detriment, obviously.
But she's self-aware, though. You think it's like her lashing out, but she knows what she's doing.
Oh, I agree. There's a lot of women like that. She's not the only one.
She's a mammy.
She likes it. It feels good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is her dopamine feedback loop. Instead of going to the gym, she just screams into the phone.
It's like some women like to yell during sex. And then they want you to think that it's you that's doing that to them, but like really, they just like to scream during sex.
No. This is a fat person substitute for the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
What was that, Ryan?
I like the scream.
Are you okay? I'm sorry, but I'm making that fucking nigger bitch AI right now. I'm doing AI generator on fucking damn thing, bitch. You don't fuck with me, bitch. Fucking bitch ass, monkey ass, nigger ass, fucking coon ass, matata. Oh, great message.
I really don't understand why people disagree with you or don't like you, Mickey Mouse. To me, you're a very educated, intelligent, beautiful, wonderful person.
Oh, honey, I only play a fucking buffoon in Clubhouse. In the real world, let's just keep it secret, you know? A good actor doesn't reveal the methods.
Sucking cock is a method.
Oh, that's Ryan's act, not me.
Anyways, it's processing. We got 8 minutes left till Jazzy goes prime time. She's gonna go thermonuclear. This is a good one. If she gets to Netflix before me or Hampton, I'm gonna be pissed.
Alright, I'm gonna follow you. I don't upload to TikTok and all that.
Fix my phone! Fix my phone! Fix my phone!
Get this black bitch out of here! Get it the fuck out! Get out! You black bitch, you're not welcome here!
Why do you want everybody to be black?
Bye! Bye-bye!
You ain't black.
It's kind of dystopian. Okay, if you want to, I don't know if you can pin a link to this room, but it's in the chat. Somebody kicked me. Everybody's so sensitive.
Bye!
Black is of them all.
See you tomorrow! Bye!
I'm just gonna leave this one on. Pepe, I'm gonna leave this one on loop forever. Just gonna run forever. I think I'm done with Clown House. I think this is the one. I think this is the last track I need to create. This one kind of does it for me.
Bye! 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 Get the fuck out! Bye! 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 Bye!
Can you imagine Jazzy squealing in bed? It's a fucking amazing. It would be worth the experience.
I'm supposed to be mad.
Can you imagine owning a slave and it ends up being Jazzy?
Whoa. Can you imagine being a white loser trying to fuck daddy on the ass, bitch? Shut your white ass up, bitch.
Damn, Q, why you
You're a white loser. You're mad because I blocked you. You're blocked for life. You stupid son of a bitch.
Jazzy,
You're blocked. You're blocked.
Your phone.
You shut the fuck up. You're blocked forever. I don't give a fuck what your stupid broke white ass got to say. You're a white nigga with a wife that is always on Clubhouse. Hello? Bye. Your wife is fucking black niggas while you're on here trying to fuck at you. Your wife is sucking all the black dicks in motherfucking Utah, nigga. And I'm a sister. I'm gonna stuff my brother's black dick down your throat, nigga. How about that, you? Yeah. Your fucking black dick sucking white, nigga. Fuck you. And your mom's gonna suck my brother's dick. wanna fucking choke the shit out the white bitches. Chill.
What do you
Yeah.
Jazzy, back in
Chill. Shut the fuck up and go get your wife
Back in the
to
field,
suck my brother's dick. Now.
Lips, you're
Right now, Q.
you're being a man. Lips.
Right now.
You're acting like a man, Lips. How about
Yo,
you be
Oscar,
feminine, black women?
Oscar, I'll be back when she's gone, bro. I'm not doing
Black women are supposed to
No,
be feminine
Jazzy,
and not
don't
act like man. What did I do? Damn.
That creature is the mother of a child.
That's very unfortunate that black women are able to breed. You know, I still believe in slavery because, you know, it would have gotten rid of this mess. I actually heard, like, jokes apart, I actually heard that black people were way more productive during slavery than when they were giving rights.
Well, that's because cotton picking season's only 1 month a year, so yeah, you're going to be productive.
Ping me in when she comes back. It's nice to see you, Oscar, Rick, and Rico.
Oh, Ishmael's here. Oh, Ishmael. Oh, you're about to enjoy yourself.
Alright, bro.
Welcome to the jungle where the gorillas roam Maine. This is the Clown Podcast.
Claire, you gotta stop being like that. You're a black woman yourself.
I'm not black. Bro, what is wrong with this black Americans trying to recruit other people
Well,
from
then
other
how do you
cultures
explain your
to be part of them?
accent then?
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
even have
Hear
a
the
black
black in your
accent.
tongue. Yeah, you
I
do.
don't talk like an animal. I'm not. Can you guys
Whoa. Claire.
just?
Never meet him.
Can you guys accept people that want to be you?
Sounds like
Because,
she has an Eastern European accent to me.
like,
Oh, wow.
you guys, like, no, it's not everybody that wants to be you guys. I'd rather be white. I think
Maybe
white
like
is
a little
prettier
bit of like a
than being a black
Russian
American.
accent.
That's just me. I think they're much more well kept.
Something, you know.
They're a lot more well kept
Gunshots.
than blacks. Blacks
I
are
was
a lot
listening
more,
to these people
they're
earlier.
like
I think that this
primates,
woman
you know?
Claire is full of shit.
Well, I don't know. 50 people got shot, 10 people murdered this weekend in Chicago.
I'm adding you. I like that talk. He must be the life of the party.
Damn. Shit's crazy, man. Clubhouse is a hell of a house for the clowns.
Are you Eastern European, Claire?
Okay, one of my parents is European, one of my parents is African.
Oh, that's why Jazzy was saying.
Yeah, and even from my parent from Africa, they don't even like black Americans. Neither of my parents' sides like black Americans. So I got it from my parents.
Diego, she's trying to get bleached.
Yeah, my mom is Somalian.
Obviously.
My mom is Somalian.
Oh, Somalians aren't really black, are they?
No, we don't identify as with black Americans. Nobody likes them. These people,
Wait,
nobody
Claire, what's
likes
your
those
dad?
people. Nobody. Native Americans, they don't like them. Africans, they don't like them. Europeans don't like them. They're
Claire, what's
allergic to
your dad?
being liked. Like,
What's your dad,
and they
Claire?
force people to be part of them. Like, I just reject them.
Hello?
Hi, Lips.
Hello? Hello?
Lips, Q Puss is on your dick. He's like, ping me when Jazzy gets back. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I know. These niggas don't got no life.
Your voice is cracky. Like, did you lose your
My voice is not cracky.
And her
This
skin
how
is
I
ashy.
Did you lose your voice, Lip?
Oh, yes, I did.
Right.
Yeah. You wish my fucking voice was cracky, yo.
Right.
What's cracky is that fingernail polish you just did yourself because you can't afford to go to the nail salon.
It's Memorial Day. Everywhere is closed.
You said that there was somewhere open. You just couldn't
No,
afford
there's
to
not.
go.
I lied. There's nowhere open.
You said you couldn't afford to go.
No, my dad has a lot of money. I can go if I want to.
So why you own nail polish? I don't even own a bottle, bitch.
Because it's aesthetic. I'm not
You're
black
broke.
and ratchet.
You're a broke bitch. That's the problem.
Here we go.
Broke bitch wants to fucking go to the manicure. Imagine you fucking broke bitch. Talk
Wait,
about my
Jazzy,
boy
you don't
cracky.
include with your
I told you I
hairstyling?
do this shit, bitch. Huh?
Some nails? You don't include nails with your hairstyling?
No, I don't do nails.
That's not like a package deal that they offer. I don't go to.
Yeah, some cosmetologists do nails.
Link above, link above. Hypnosis, psychology, psychologist, wisdom, philosophy, God, anger management. Starring the world famous Jazzy. Produced and recorded by Zen Tao. Go to Clowns Podcast, Clowns Movies.
You don't have to fuck up your nail polish.
Yeah, I use my natural nails. Gels mess up your natural. You don't have any natural nails. Name me something black
you know
people
why?
do that is
Because I put
natural.
my fist in your, I put my fist
Name me
in
something
your
black
ass,
Americans do that is
and
natural.
your fucking
Yeah.
nasty acid from your booty.
I have
hole
better hair than
took
you.
all my motherfucking fingernails
I have better hair
off
than
my
you.
hair.
Let's go hair for hair. Come
I
on.
hope you do.
Yeah, because I do.
I wouldn't
hair
give a
texture.
fuck.
Your hair texture is
I
shit.
do hair. My hair could look any way I want it.
I use your hair to wash my plate.
Yeah, I know.
Right, that's what your hair texture is.
Imagine thinking you're gonna hurt my
Oh,
feelings.
Issa, my darling. My darling dear, we're doing some anger management analysis for our good friend Jazzy here so she can be more aware of her absolute insanity and stupidity.
Are you in a room right now?
No, this is a recording from a few minutes ago. Link above on my new YouTube, Clowns Movies.
Is that from the room with Oscar? No?
This happened about 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Right.
I'll let you pack me up this time.
I don't feel like it.
Now notice that. That's a very subtle one-up. I'll let you pack me up this one time.
I definitely sent you on your way to FedEx the first time. I don't know why they returned.
No, I actually left because
I don't know who.
Actually, that's pretty smart. I'll let you pack me up this one time because I sent you to FedEx the first time, bitch.
I'm going to take this opportunity to show Issa my PTR. Thank you.
Let me actually see it. Oh, that's his dandelion one. I bought a bottle. He sent it to me FedEx.
Oh, that's amazing. At least you get to try it. Was it good?
Oh my god, it was so good. It's sold out. I had to buy it a year in advance. I bought it last year. He sells only 150 bottles a year. It's the best wine I've ever tasted.
I've been trying to get a couple of them, and I wasn't able to get some when I was in the U.S.
Issa, just send me the address and I will send it to you regardless of the cost.
Fucking Anton over here making
just
noise.
that I don't
Jesus
know whether
Christ.
we
I was
could get
wondering
it
what the
to
fuck that noise was.
It's alcohol.
But aren't you going to be back in California?
I don't know, honey.
I don't know.
But anyway, let's keep going, and then we talk about the wine.
Let's keep going with the clowning around.
Okay, it's almost finished. There's only...
Just tell me, what room was this, and who was there?
It was a whole bunch of people. It was the
Jazzy
crew.
got packed up.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the normal crew. It was the normal crew.
Because I was listening to another one from a few minutes ago when she was in Oscar's room and she was fighting with Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, that was Oscar's room, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Earlier, there was a woman named Claire who was pretending to be a black-hating black person, maybe. Who knows who she is? Who knows who any of these people are?
It's ridiculous. I was listening to it and I was thinking, why am I listening to this shit that's happening thousands of kilometers away? And I am even talking to these people. This makes no sense to my life. I'm going to have a coffee tomorrow with two beautiful friends of mine that, they live here in Switzerland. It's another peaceful, thing, you know? Like, I would never cross paths with Jazzy or these guys.
I know, but that's why Clown House is very much like... it's a content generation space, meaning that...
Wow. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, can you PTR right now or no?
What?
PTR?
PTR what?
What is that, a black hole?
PTR these nuts. You can't see my PTR?
No, it ain't seen.
It says SFW.
It looks like a rock.
It looks like
I can't see it.
You can see it?
No, I can't see it.
Yeah, but just in the small one.
Right, just in the small one. You
Fuck,
can't get
can't
it
see
bigger.
shit.
No, I screenshot it and I looked it up.
Oh, that's George. I couldn't tell what that was.
Yeah, you can't post it, but Clubhouse has detected the George Floyd image, and you cannot post it.
That's amazing.
I wonder if you could post this one. Let's do a PTR test. PTR.
Could you imagine doing blackface? No, that's already blacked out. Can't see it. Imagine doing blackface and recreating.
No, that's already NSFW, yeah.
Bro, all that this is the picture. It's Derek Chauvin's face when he's looking at George.
Okay, just.
Oh my gosh! I
Just
can't
get out
believe it.
and come back in, and maybe we'll see it. Get out of the room and come back in.
I'm just gonna go.
Do it.
Who
Just
cares? Who cares? I think the point is he's making a point. The fact that these images, just as a profile
That's the
picture.
reason why I say get out and come back in. Sorry, Edmund.
All right, PTR. PTR.
You son of a bitch! It's so funny. Okay, let me finish playing this. There's just 2 minutes left. Here we go.
My dad, you got to go back.
told me to come downstairs.
You got to go back. No, it's okay.
But I'm doing my dinner.
You could get out the box.
Yeah, we have dinner around that time in my house, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that sound, do you guys have dinner at your house? You know, your dad? Is that a sensitive topic to go to? Lips?
No, not at all. Nothing anyone says on here could ever hurt my feelings. You all are
Have you
poor.
ever watched that movie?
You all
Precious?
are poor with no friends.
Right.
No
Have you
family.
watched that
You're
movie?
on this app 24/7 starting
So you're all poor with no friends and family. Is she projecting?
shit, lying about your life.
I'm not even 27 yet.
I said 24/7.
I'm gonna be 27, but
I said you're on the app and you're so retarded. This is my point. I said you're on the app 24/7.
Oh. Well, I don't have any kids.
Yeah, this is my point. Retards like you, I don't give a fuck what you say. You could talk about my dead grandmother.
No, I'm talking about your dead kids. You have kids, I
because
don't.
you're a fucking retard. Literally.
You have bills to pay. Somebody pays my
Literally,
bills.
I do, and I pay them all. I pay them all.
I don't have bills to pay. You do.
I don't care. You're a
like,
kid.
whatever.
You're a kid. Paying bills is fun to me.
I am a kid. That's why I'm meant to be here. You're meant to
No,
be like
you're not meant to be here. This app was meant for
Why are you
networking
muting me,
people for
Liz?
business. I'm gonna remove you.
Why is this masculine black woman like muting me?
Oh, and why is this bitch going to the hallway? See ya.
The end.
Anyone else want to get packed up before I go take a shower? Huh?
So this is how TikTok does it. TikTok does provide like an audio overlay. So the beginning has this audio over. You can click the link above if you want to watch it. But this is how I'm now basically creating these rooms. I'm recording them on a 10-minute setting in TikTok and then just posting it to YouTube and then live streaming on other phones. But yeah, that was my work for this evening for Clown Podcast. So anyways, moving on, Pepe, Roni, welcome back to the room. We have somebody named Anton in Shy Podcast. I'm going to give you 30 seconds, Anton. Go ahead.
All right, Shy Podcast. My name's Anton, and I'm from the east side of Madison, and I like big booty bitches.
Is that it?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, congratulations, Anton. You made it to Shy Podcast. Congrats. Moving on. So, Issa, what did you want to talk about prior to that? Like, there's all kinds of drama happening on this app. People, Rick or whatever, is talking. Oh, how did she know my last name? How did she know my like? It's people want these little micro dramas because otherwise this app is super boring, and so that's what's happening in my opinion. But Issa already knows she's her own worst enemy. Same with me. Same with Ishmael. So Ishmael, you fell for my Rewild Chicago thing with the Groupon. It was all a ploy to get you to be more active in your marketing strategy. Has Groupon reached out to you yet to form your partnership?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Groupon.
Yeah, the more you sell, the more Groupon makes, the more you make.
What's good for the Groupon is good for the gander.
That's right. Oh, so it's been an exhausting day. I am about to hang up my clown shoes. I'm like getting exhausted with this, and I've been gardening outside my house, and like it's such backbreaking work. But it's so much more fulfilling than recording Jazzy give me a migraine. So I may hang up my clown house boots for a while, and go on a summer sabbatical. And just create a room and just call it Gone Fishing. And I will literally be fishing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the fall, when we come back from our summer sabbatical. But I wish you all well. And Issa, I thought about how we're going to give birth to our online burner baby, and the ketubah and the circumcision. I mean, do you think it's too weird if we LARP creating an online clown house baby? I get the feeling people will be like, this is just weird. But it's all theatrical. It's all performative. Just think of this as like the stage, at a theater production company, and we have to come up with content for our ticket purchasers. Oh. Red Stripe. Jamaican lager beer, 4.7% alcohol per volume, 11.2 fluid ounces. You don't see Haiti putting out beers, do you? At least the Jamaicans did one thing right. Red Stripe. So what are you doing this evening, Ishmael? Because I am about to keep clowning around before I...
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay, Raboyna Shalala.
Raboyna Shalala.
That's my favorite part. And then the U.S. government chose them because they chose, not because of the house parking hours, how they follow the problems that would cross That dude's voting for Joe Biden for sure.
That guy's voting for Joe Biden for sure.
I have no idea what to say. They're all one big family. And it won't make one little difference.
That's why I said I wanted